Enough is enough. We are sick and tired of having targets on our back. And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers.
The police! Pigs in a blanket, fry like bacon. Pigs in a blanket, fry like bacon. Pigs in a blanket, fry like bacon.
That's what they are. They're an occupation army, and they have declared a war against Black America.
5 killed Thursday night by what is believed to be 2 snipers who opened fire during a demonstration in downtown Dallas.
Officer Mia Sotis Familia, so determined to wear the blue, she left her job as a nurse in her mid-30s. A gunman shot her in the head at point-blank range through a passenger side window.
What's your name, sir? She told you. Did I ask you if she told me? I asked you what your name is. Answer the question.
Oh, you pigs.
Do you need police assistance, sir?
Could you get away from me, please?
Ask you to step away.
I dare you to touch me. I dare you to.
I
dare you to touch me. Touch me.
They think this is funny. They're gonna see funny. Because I'm real funny.
Don't give me your bullshit. I fund you. I'm working on it. Shut the up.
I'll tell you what, once you have that thing,
You.
take it to the station.
I'll do it with this whole crowd, asshole.
I need your card. Excuse you! Excuse you, officer! Police brutality! Police brutality! Police brutality!
Burning the cop flag. Yeah.
This is the thin blue line flag.
I cannot believe it. You guys.
You know what, I'm getting going. I got better shit to do than with and sit here and talk with you bitches. You guys and have a good day. F***ing pigs.
You can't silence my voice! I don't know what the is wrong with you! Pulling out in front of a bus! No justice! No peace! This stupid ass District 6 police!
No, you,
no
dude.
idea
Touch
what's
me.
going on here.
Touch me. All of this is being recorded. Touch me right now. No, mother. Do you understand that you are not a law firm investigator?
Too funny. Could you start me a step away from me?
F you, bitch. If you hit me like that again, I will f you up. Do you understand that?
Step away from me.
Do not touch me, bitch.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
You're gonna identify yourself clearly to me. What is your name, servant?
4077.
Pronounce last name?
Listen, intel says that she lives here alone. She got 2 female juveniles, 1 possible male juvenile.
Well, if he's not here, why are we here?
We're here to serve this warrant.
Come on, man, we can't do that.
Hell yeah, we can. We the police. We can do what the fuck we want to do.
Why don't we just get a real warrant?
Listen, we're trying to get shit done, all right? Just stand over there and don't get me killed, all right, new guy? Police, we got a search warrant.
LAPD, open up.
Kevin ain't here. He at the other end.
Okay, just open the door. We don't want to have to kick it in now.
Kevin ain't here. He up at the
Open the door, man. We don't want to have to knock the door down.
He ain't even here. I see Kevin at the other end. She ain't even up here.
Right. We got a search warrant. Unlock the door, please, man.
Damn. Ain't nobody here.
Get down. Right down. Down. Get down. Don't move. Spread them out. Don't move. Anybody in the house? Is anybody in the house?
My nephew Dimitri, he in the bedroom. He's 10 years old.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna clear the house. Check it for weapons. We made a mistake. Didn't find a damn thing. I'm very sorry. And thanks for your cooperation. Let's go.
I want to see that warrant.
What?
I want to see that goddamn warrant.
There you go. Let's go.
You better give me my fucking money back, motherfucker. You ain't no police. Fuck y'all, give me my fucking money back. They jackets, what y'all sitting over there looking pretty for? Blast that fool. You ain't getting no money back, motherfuckers. You ain't no police. You ain't no police. I want my motherfucking money back.
All right, you motherfucker. motherfucker. Okay, stay in the car. Yeah, motherfucker.
Two suspects were struck by return gunfire by members of the Houston Police Department. Those suspects, once we were able to render the scene safe by SWAT, were pronounced deceased at the scene from the return gunfire from the officers.
Now to that deadly HPD drug raid. Channel 2 investigators were the first to uncover an affidavit on Friday that appears to reveal a flawed investigation. And tonight our investigation continues with a look at how this story has changed over the past few weeks. Leading off our team coverage tonight, Channel 2 investigator Mario Diaz, live in our newsroom. Mario?
Bill, that affidavit is a sworn statement by an HPD investigator. It reveals a changing storyline, which on a bigger scope has been a consistent theme in this investigation.
From day one, when I joined this police department, I told my people that if you lie, you die.
Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo last Friday afternoon stressing the importance of truth following the bombshell report by Channel 2 Investigates showing narcotics officers lied before and after the drug raid that resulted in the deaths of Dennis Tuttle and his wife Regina.
Thus far, it appears that there are some material untruths or lies in that affidavit, and that's a problem.
The problems began on the night of the raid, January 28th.
They announced themselves as Houston police officers while simultaneously breaching the front door of the residence.
We later learned the warrant requested by officers was a no-knock warrant. The reason?
Narcotics activity was going on in that residence, specifically the sale of black tar heroin.
The warrant alleged the people inside were drug dealers armed with semi-automatic handguns, a claim Acevedo repeated on the night of the raid.
Semi-automatic is all I have. I don't have anything other than semi-automatic.
Not true. The next morning, Acevedo backpedaled, reporting no handguns at the scene, listing only rifles and shotguns. At the same news conference, the chief announced,
"We actually bought black tar heroin at that location."
Not true again. 2 days later, the chief said this.
Our number one goal is always to find out the good, the bad, the ugly, and to be transparent.
The ugly has come out. To HPD's credit, the Special Investigations Unit exposed the lies. Lies that have tarnished the HPD. Why should Houstonians tonight not be concerned with your department? Because reading this is terrifying to many people.
Well, look, we are a department of 5,200 people. The actions of one person or two persons is not reflective of the excellence of our department.
Now, in my conversation with Chief Art Acevedo on Friday, I asked him whether or not the feds should come in and investigate this particular case. Well, it appears that the chief's position on that response has changed as well. We'll have it for you tonight at 10 p.m. Live in the newsroom, Mario Diaz, keep your seat. Channel 2 News.
Tonight, we have several new developments coming out of the deadly drug raid that has put the Houston Police Department under a microscope. The biggest headline, the FBI is opening a civil rights investigation into HPD's actions.
Another important development, the DA is now reviewing more than 1,400 cases handled by the officer accused of fabricating the warrant that led to the raid. 27 of those cases are active.
It is Officer Gerald Goins at the center of all of this. Our Channel 2 Investigates team has been poring over his personnel records, and now his alleged actions will also be scrutinized by federal agents. Channel 2's Mario Diaz live downtown where Houston's mayor and top cop both spoke today. Mario?
Dominique Keith, the mayor came out and said that he wants to get to the bottom of all this. He wants the truth to emerge. He also reminded everyone that 99% of the police officers in this city do a fantastic job. But it was Acevedo who had to address the tough questions on this day and ultimately revealed the biggest surprise that really changed the course of this investigation.
Last night we met with Special Agent Turner and his part of his team at headquarters, and I am very pleased that based on our findings to date, they have opened a formal civil rights investigation into the actions of the officers involved so far, and today he actually delivered the letter on that, and we welcome that.
A federal thunderbolt rocks City Hall this afternoon. The FBI now investigating possible civil rights violations by Houston police officers in the deaths of Dennis Tuttle and his wife, Regina. What role will the HPD now have in this investigation? Will you have to step back and allow the feds to take complete control of this?
If you want to address. No, as a matter of fact, the FBI and Department of Justice is not interested in taking complete control.
Acevedo says it's because his own Special Investigations Unit has already uncovered plenty of evidence. This said, the FBI will operate on their own.
And so what will happen is that the FBI will do a collaborative investigation. It's independent. However, we'll actually have to work with them because we will provide them information and some of our evidence.
Conversations to provide evidence have started, as well as a new HPD policy covering no-knocks search warrants.
Effective immediately prior to seeking judicial approval for a no-knock search warrant, the chief of police or his designee must review and approve the request.
A federal investigation and a change in policy were not the only headlines on this day. District Attorney Kim Ogg announced her office is criminally investigating Sergeant Gerald Goins for his role in the botched raid and will now review more than 1,400 past criminal cases involving Goins, including the 27 cases that are currently active.
I'm just going to tell you, we're done talking about anyone that's a target in this investigation. We're done talking about the investigation.
As for Mayor Turner, he did not want to call this a federal investigation, but rather a collaboration, even though the feds are definitely investigating HPD. I spoke with the mayor one-on-one. We'll have that interview for you tonight at 10 o'clock. Live at City Hall, Mario Diaz, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
What are you doing there, fella?
I'm just captive from meeting.
You better come along with us.
Qualcosa da dire, soldato?
Avanti, Savoia!
Da dove vieni?
Trento, capitano!
Cittadino austriaco?
Odio gli austriaci, capitano!
Che accento terrificante. Anche tu sei austriaco?
No, signor capitano!
Odi gli austriaci?
Sì, capitano!
Dovete odiare il vostro nemico! Se volete vincere questa guerra! Se non la vincerete, avrete odiato la vostra patria! Questa compagnia scriverà la storia! Siamo la colonna dei 1000! Avanti, Savoia!
Savoia! Savoia! Savoia! Savoia!
protected by HIPAA. You can't record here and you can't.
Information Privacy and Protection Act.
There's also a First Amendment. Have you heard of it?
Well, that doesn't supersede HIPAA.
It doesn't supersede HIPAA. Just step away,
Hold on.
or you'll be arrested for interference. Step away, or you'll be arrested for interference.
Ow!
Stand up straight. Let's act like a lady.
Stand up and act like a lady.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
They act like a lady?
There you go. Now you can go to jail.
There we go. Perfect. We're going to go over here to this car. No, come on.
Somebody take a photo of
It's being
this,
recorded.
please.
It's being recorded.
Stop.
641 Charlie, 642 Adam.
You are hurting me.
Well, walk.
Then walk.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting. Just relax your body and walk normal.
Yes, just
That's
walk.
all you gotta do. Stop trying to throw your weight.
The thin blue line is a symbol representing the men and women of law enforcement who hold the divide between order and chaos. The black space above, which on a flag is speckled with stars, represents citizenry and order, while the darkness below, crime and anarchy. Running between them, a thin blue line that keeps them apart, separating the chaos from the order. The thin blue line flag is flown to show support for our heroes in law enforcement and serves as a consoling reminder that they will always be there to protect us. For those who walk it, the thin blue line is a reflection of courage, a pledge of brotherhood, and a tribute to those who have fallen in the line of duty, affirming their memory lives on in the courage of the brave who continue to walk every day that narrow channel between order and chaos. Learn more at thinbluelineusa.com. Thank you for your support.
The Houston Police Department and the other 800,000 police officers that are working these streets every single day, putting their lives on the line. We are sick and tired of having targets on our back. We are sick and tired of having dirtbags trying to take our lives when all we're trying to do is protect this community and protect our families. Enough is enough. And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of you, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you start a call on our police officers. We've had enough, folks. We're out there doing our jobs every day, putting our lives on the line for our families. Enough is enough. Now please keep these officers in your prayers.
On February 1st, 2019, we went out to the quote Sheriff's Department in Montesano, Washington, to give a statement about the assault at City Hall in Aberdeen. While there, we pointed out a defaced American flag, gave them a copy of the applicable RCW, and asked them to remove it.
Can I ask real quick? Last time I was here, somebody said there was like a defaced American flag somewhere up here on the front. Is there an American flag posted up here?
Not that I'm aware of.
And they say there's like has a blue line through it.
I'm not familiar with the American flag up here.
Okay. Well, is there one anywhere on this front area that's posted?
Nothing posted right here. Well, there's a sticker right here, right in front, I guess.
Okay.
That's maybe what you're talking about.
Is it just have a, what is it? Can you describe that for me?
It's a black and white American flag with a blue line through it.
Okay, yeah. So there's a state RCW covering that.
Sure.
So that's actually a gross misdemeanor.
Okay.
So if you guys can remove that, because it's it's not actually the American flag, it's defacing the American flag.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah.
Yep, I'll pass that on.
Okay.
Come on inside.
After giving his statement, Mike reiterates the issue with the flag posted out front.
Because whoever put it there, it's a gross misdemeanor. But if we just get rid of it, then problem solved, right?
All right.
On the way out of the building, we checked to see if it was taken care of.
Hi.
We good now? Because I head back to my office, I'll see anything else.
Oh, no. I just went to the bathroom. I was going to come back and record.
Okay.
Do you know if that flag is still there?
Flag's gone. It was right here.
Okay.
The only thing left is a tribute.
All right.
Sticker. So.
All right, thank you. Yep.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Earlier today, February 15th, 2019, we headed back up to Montesano with a friend to check on the status of a few things. While there, we checked to be sure the flag code was still being upheld.
So you don't see any of that kind of stuff up on the...
there sure is, right in the middle.
Really? Is it? What is it?
That guy was blocking it. There's 484, and there's like a weird black and white flag and then a blue line through it.
Do you know if anyone else is available to talk about? So you have an illegal flag on the window. That's actually a gross misdemeanor to have a defaced American flag posted. Okay. So is there anybody from administration that I can talk to about that, taking it down? Yeah.
So I talked to administration.
Yeah.
And they said we got an opinion from our prosecutor, and the flag that's in our window is an emblem. It's a depiction of the flag, so it's going to remain in our window.
Really?
Something we're going to take down. Yeah. And if you have questions about that, you can contact our prosecutor.
Okay. Can I get a complaint form?
Sure.
Okay. And is anybody available to help me fill out the complaint form?
I can do that right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Hi. Is Katie the prosecutor now?
She is the prosecutor,
Okay.
yeah. And her office is located over in the old courthouse, just right inside
Oh,
the screen
okay.
room. Yeah. So today is the 15th, and you're Mike.
You can call me Mike.
Okay. And do you have a phone number or anything where we can contact you?
I will give you
Perfect.
that.
That's got all your stuff?
Yep. Phone number, email.
Okay. And then your complaint is about the flag?
Yes.
Okay. And location of occurrence, of course, that's the sheriff's office. All right. I will have somebody call you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Do you need me to get it? Okay. Nice. Let me get some too.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if it's the real weekend.
It's in all these public stores. And
What's that?
How can I help you?
Just seeing if there's anybody here from the prosecutor's office to talk about an illegal flag that's posted at the sheriff's department.
Like, is Katie available, or can we make an appointment with her?
If you'd like to speak with her, I can make an appointment, set up one to do that. How do I contact you?
I've got a contact card I can give you. Yeah. Here.
You just
There's
just slide it through.
like a mail slot thing.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
You'll find the
there.
window and then it'll be.
Feel that?
Okay.
Okay, great.
I'm sorry, I will remember.
Okay, and you got the email and also the text. Okay.
Yeah.
I will certainly let her know.
Okay. So nobody's available right now. We're just pointing out something that's on the grounds here, the county grounds, that's against state law and federal law. And we were told that somebody here from the prosecutor's office told them they can do that, even though it's a violation of state and federal law. We just wanted to get a comment on that.
I don't have anybody available right now.
Okay.
To do that, but I will certainly have Katie give you a call.
Okay.
back.
All right. Well,
Set up a meeting and discuss that with you as well.
Okay. You can just let her know it's in reference to the desecrated American flag at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A couple hours later, we were able to speak to Katie, the quote county prosecutor, on the phone.
Hi, this is Katie.
Hi, Katie. This is Mike with Blind Justice. I just return your call and to let you know I record my phone calls so I can keep notes because I can't see to take written notes. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was sorry. I was returning your call. What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, I came in to the sheriff's department earlier today with a friend to check on some cases, and she pointed out that there was an illegal symbol on the window there at the sheriff's department. It's a desecrated American flag. And we were told by the lady at the desk that, because I think the last time I was there, they took it down to comply with the federal and state laws regarding the flag, the U.S. flag. And then they directed us to your office, said that you gave them permission to put it back up.
Well, we didn't give them permission, but they, it's not a flag per se. It's an emblem, and it is. And I think even if it were considered a flag as defined by the statute, there's a United States Supreme Court case from the early 70s where the defendant had basically put his own peace sign on like an actual regulation American flag, hung it upside down in his window. He was cited under the RCW, convicted. It was reversed by the Court of Appeals, and then the Washington State Supreme Court reinstated the conviction, and it actually went up on cert to the United States Supreme Court that said it's an unconstitutional statute when it violates somebody's First Amendment right. So that what's displayed at the sheriff's office, I believe, falls under that it's it's an artistic expression, and it would be First Amendment protected. I don't believe it's a violation of the statute.
And so your interpretation is that the staff at the sheriff's office can express their First Amendment any way they want, and so where's the line? I guess if they started putting explicit material on the wall, or what people would call profanity or nudity, if they think that's artistic, and it clearly violates other codes or statutes, you can say it's First Amendment protected, but where do we draw the line?
Well, I'm not going to get into the hypothetical. The specific thing that you're talking about, I believe that the case the United States Supreme Court case that comes out of directly out of the Washington, the statute, that what we're talking about, that particular decal, it is less egregious than what was at stake in the Supreme Court case, and so it's not a violation of the statute. You know, if there's other material, I think it has to be looked at on a case by case basis. What you're talking about.
Well, many believe that to be a desecration of the U.S. flag and to be a gang symbol, and that it represents systemic violence. So I don't think a peace symbol equates the same thing as a gang symbol. I think the gang symbol would be more egregious.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get your comments on it because we put in a complaint today at the Sheriff's Department about it, and we're just gonna continue to push for that to be taken down because it's a clear violation of the federal flag code and RCW.
Well, and I think that you have to understand there's always that line between there are plenty of things in the world that someone may deem inappropriate that are not criminal, and what we're looking at is, under the criminal statute, I believe that it is not criminal based on the United States Supreme Court case. So whether or not it's appropriate, that's a conversation for you and the sheriff.
Okay. Well, thanks for your comments on it, and hope you have a nice day.
Yep, you too.
All right. Bye.
What do you think about the symbol mentioned in this video? Do you think this is an example of defacing or desecrating the American flag? Do you think this flag is in compliance with the federal flag code and RCW? Let us know in the comments below.